So namaste and good morning to all of you. So let us continue this chapter, that is number system. So dear children, in the last class we learned about rational number. So in that what we have learned? We learned that a number that can be written in P by Q form is called a what? Rational number. Okay. Now how to in the last class I also mentioned that between any two rational number there are infinite numbers of rational numbers are there. So that things you have learned in class 8 also. Now you see exercise number 1.1, whatever question is there, so you can solve by that. Very easy questions that and I left that questions for you so that you can practice that question in your home. Nothing to learn new in this. So here question number 1 is what? Whether 0 is a rational number. So obviously 0 is a rational number because it can be written in P by Q. That is the first question. We already learned that one. And question number 2, 3 is there. Find 5 rational number or 2 rational number between any 2 rational number. That one also we have learned in classes. Same method you apply. Okay. And try to do the questions of exercise 1.1. Okay. Now today we are going to learn about what? Irrational number. Okay. So before coming to the topic irrational number, let us discuss something about some little bit more about rational number. Okay. Suppose here I am writing 1 by 5. So what is the decimal expansion? Means when you will divide 1 by 5, you will get the answer 0.2. Correct? 0.2 we got the answer. Now you see, this is a terminating decimal. What do you mean by terminating decimal? Terminating decimal, you see, after decimal it stops. Okay, sometimes you have seen while dividing, some terms are repeating again and again, and it will comes again and again, and it will never end. Okay, but in this case, when I divide 1 by 5, I got the answer 0.2. Alright? Means it is a terminating decimal. Terminating means repeating. Terminating means stop. Okay, what do you mean by terminating? Terminating means stop. Means after decimal it stop. No digit will come. Okay, you can divide this one, you will get 0.2. So this type of decimal expansion is called terminating decimal. Alright? Now again I am going to divide 1 by 3. You can divide it. You know how to divide it. When I will divide 1 by 3, I will get the answer like this: 0.3, 3, 3, 3, 3. It will never end. It will go on. Understood? 3 will repeat after decimal. You see one digit. 3 will repeat again and again and again. Okay, such type of decimal expansion, this is called decimal expansion. Okay, such type of decimal expansion is called non-terminating repeating decimal. What? Non-terminating repeating decimal. Okay, non-terminating means it's not stop, means it will come again and again. That is the meaning of non-terminating. Repeating decimal, and you see after decimal which digit is repeating again and again? That digit 3 is repeating again and again. That's why it is called non-terminating repeating decimal. Clear? Now again we'll try to find out square root of 2. Square root of 2. Square root of 2, you will get 1.414 like this, it will come. Okay. Here, when you, in the next class, we are going to learn how to find out the value of root 2, root 3, root 5, root 6, root 7 like this. Okay, that one we are going to discuss. But if we find out the decimal expansion of root 2 means, or we can find out the value of root 2, you will get the answer 1.414 like this, you will get. Alright. Here you will see that this digit is not repeating again and again. It is non-terminating. It is non-terminating, non-repeating decimal, non-repeating decimal. Okay, means continuously not a digit is repeating again and again. Okay, 4 इधर आ रहा है लेकिन फिर 4 नहीं आ रहा है, 1 आ रहा है, फिर 4 something, some other digit will come again and again, but it will never end. Okay, that's why it is called non-terminating. Why it is called non-repeating? Because no digit is repeating again and again. It is not necessary while we are finding the decimal expansion of any number, rational number, any fractional number, that only one here in this part, only one digit is repeating. Sometimes 2 digit will repeat again and again. Sometimes 3 digit will repeat again and again. Sometimes 5 digit will repeat again and again. Okay, it is not necessary that only one digit will repeat again and again. Okay, समझ में आ रहा है सबको? Okay. So just now we learn what is terminating decimal, non-terminating repeating decimal, and non-terminating non-repeating decimal. So remember, dear children, this type of decimal expansions, you can say they are what? Rational number. When you will get the decimal expansion, either the decimal expansion is repeating decimal or non-terminating repeating decimal. Such type of decimal expansions are what? Rational number. Okay. When you will get the decimal expansion of some number, non-terminating, non-repeating decimal, such type of numbers are called what? Irrational number. That one I am going to discuss now. Irrational number. Okay, such type of number, root 2, root 3, root 5, root 6, root 8, 7, such type of numbers are called what? Repeating the irrational number. Why they are called irrational number? Because when you find out the decimal expansion of this number, we will get what type of decimal expansion? Non-terminating, non-repeating decimal. Okay, now our next topic is about what? Irrational number. I hope it is clear. So the next topic is about what? Irrational number. So just now we discussed a terminating decimal. If you find out the decimal expansion of some number, if it is a terminating decimal, it is a irrational number. If it is a non-terminating repeating decimal, then it is also a what? Rational number. And if the decimal expansion of that number is non-terminating, non-repeating decimal, then such type of number is what? Irrational number. Okay. Now come to the actual definition of what? Irrational number. So irrational number means a number is called an irrational number that cannot be written in P by Q form, where P and Q are integers and Q not equal to 0. Means a number that you cannot write in what? In P by Q form. Okay, that numbers are called what? Irrational number. Now, about rational number, you know what is rational number? The numbers that can be written in P by Q form, that is what? Rational number. And the other things also I told in my previous lecture. So now let us take some examples of what irrational number, root 2, root 3, root 4, root 5, pi. These are some examples of what? Irrational number. Okay, means if you find out the decimal expansion of this one, pi you know, it is 22/7. If you find out the decimal expansion of this number, you will get a what? Non-terminating, non-repeating decimal. That's why these are what? Irrational number. Okay. Now, in the next topic, what we are going to do, we are trying to find out how to find out the decimal expansion of root 2, means how to find out the square root of root 2, how to find out the square root of 3, what is the square root of what? 5, and how it is a irrational number. Okay. So let us try that thing you have learned in class 8 also. I told you that one. Now we will see how to find the square root of 2, 3, root 5, etc. Okay. So let us see how to find out the square root of 2 and why it is an irrational number. It is an irrational number because it cannot be written in p by 2 form. So now let us see how to find the square root of this one. So you know the long division method that we have learned in class 8. Okay. So now we have to find out the square root number. It is not a perfect square, you know already. Because 2 is not a perfect square number, so let us try to find out the square root of this one. Okay, this is 2. Okay, now you put one decimal here. Okay, the next step what you have to do, you have to put decimal, and after that make couples of 0. 0 का couple बनाओ. Couples means 2. One couples means 2 0 मिला के 1 couple. Okay, make couples of 0 like this. Okay, it is your choice how many couples you will make. Okay, clear? So now from the right side, upon every couple you draw one line like this. You draw one bar upon every couple. couple का ऊपर आपको एक क्या बनाना है? बार ड्रॉ करना है like this. Okay, now 2 is alone, so you put bar on here. From right side you have to make the what? Bar. Remember that, not from the left side. Okay, now you see this bar is on upon what? 2. 2 का ऊपर ये bar है, means 2 I have to take. 2 I have to take. Now you tell me one number, a square number you have to tell. Remember that one. You have to take one square number. When you will multiply that square number, either you will get 2 or it may be less than 2, but it should not be greater than 2. Okay, I am telling आपको क्या करना है? What you have to do? You have to take one square number. Alright. One. If you are taking 1 means you have to multiply by 1 only. If you are taking 2 means you have to multiply by 2 only. Means square number. Both should be what? Same. Okay. But when you multiply that 2 numbers, okay, it should not be greater than 2. It may be 2, but it should not be greater than 2. But it may less than 2, and it may 2 also. Okay. Now let us take. I am taking one example. I am going to take 3 or 2. So 2 to the 2. What I told to take what? Square number. Okay. 2 you are taking means 2 you have to take. 3 you are taking means 3 you have to take. Okay, that's square number. So now I am taking 2. So that's why I have to multiply that number with 2. So 2 to the 4. Correct? Now when you multiply 2 with 2, you are getting what? 4. Now but our number is, our digit is what? 2 only. So it is greater than 2 or not. So you can't take this one. Correct? Now come to the next one. 1. 1 is 1. Okay? 1 you are taking means 1 you have to, from 1 you have to multiply. So 1 is 1. Okay, it is less than 2 or not? Yes, 1 you have to take. 1 is 1. Okay, correct? That 1 you have taken, so in this side you have to add 1. Sometimes you can take what? The double of 1 also. In some books it is 10, double, you take double of 1. Okay. Again, that number I have chosen, that is 1. So 1 1 is 1. Then 1 you have taken. So 1 और ये 1 को और ये 1 को add करो. Just add this 1. Alright. Now 1 plus 1 2. Correct. Now subtract this one. 2 minus 1 1. And from here, how many zeros will come down? Because you see that bar is upon what? Upon 2 zeros. That's why that 2 zeros will together comes down. But in division, you know only at a time how many digits are coming? 1 digit. But in this process, this bar is upon 2 zeros. That 2 zero will come together. Okay? We have to just pass the decimal. Just put here point. Correct? Now again. Here no need to put any decimal. Here you put the decimal because just now we crossed the what? Decimal part. So you put one decimal here. Okay. Now come to the next part. Now here you see 1 plus 1 2. Okay. Now 2 is already there with me. 2 is already there with me. These 2. Now you have to choose any square number. Suppose if you are taking 3 here. 3 you have to multiply. If you are taking 4 here, you have to take what? 5 here. If you are taking 5 here, you have to multiply with 5 only. If you are taking what? 7, you have to multiply with 7 only. That 2 is already with us. Alright. Now, but remember, it should not be greater than 0. It may be 100, but it should not greater than 0. It may less than what? 100. Okay. Now let us take. I am taking 6. 2 is already there. I am taking 6. Let us take. So you are taking 6 here. So means you have to multiply by with what? 6 only. So 6 6 are 36. 3 2 6 are 12. 12 plus 3 what? 15. So I got what? 156. But it is what? 100 means it is greater than 100. So you can't take this 6. Okay, you can't take this 6. Now come to some other digit. Let us take 5. 2 is already there. Remember that one. 5. 5 5 is 25. 2 5 is 10 plus 2. 125. Okay. Again it is what? Greater than 100. So this one also I can take. Remember this one. 5 I am taking. 5 we have to multiply here. So I am getting 125. It is also greater than 100. So that one also you can take. Okay. Let us check one more this number. 2 already there. 4 4 is 16. 1 2 4 is 8. 8 plus 1 9. 96. Okay. Now you see it is less than 90, less than 100 or not. So we can take 4. Okay. So I can take here 4. You have to write here 4. So 24 4 is how much? 96. Correct. Now next step what you have to do? That 4 you have taken. So 4 you have to multiply here like this. Okay. So 4 plus 4 8. Then here 2 28. Correct. Now subtract this one. 10 minus 6 4. Then 9 minus 9 0. 9 minus 9 0 here 0. Okay. Then from here what will come down? 0 will come down. 2 0 will come down. You see. From here 2 0 will come down. Now our number is what? The number is 400. Now here what is there? 28 is there. 28 is already there. Okay. So you have to take 28. Okay. Now you have to take one more digit. One more square digit. Means if you are taking 5, you have to multiply with 5. If you are multiply with 2, taking 2, you have to multiply with 2 only. Suppose and 28 is already there. 28, let us say 2. So let us see. 2 you are taking, that's why you have to multiply by 2 only. So 2 2 are 4, 2 is 16, 1 2 is 4 plus 564. It is greater than what? 400. So you can't take 2. Okay. So then what I will take? 28. Then what I have to take? 1. Let us take 1. So 1 you have taken, that's why you have to multiply by what? 1 only. 1 1 is 1, 8, 251. Now it is less than 400 or not? Yes, I can take 1. So here you have to write 1 and here you have to write 281. Alright? Now add what? 1 here. 1 you have taken, that's why 1 you have to add also. 1 plus 1, 2, 282. Alright? Now again subtract it. 10 minus 1, 9. Then here 9 minus 8, 1. Then 3 minus 2, 1. 1, 1, 9. And from here what will come down? 0, 0 will come down. Alright? Correct? Now, this 282 is already there. Now you have to take one digit more. Means square digit you have to take. If you are taking 4, you have to multiply it with 4. If you are taking 5, you have to multiply it with 5. But it should not be greater than 11,900. It may be equal to 11,900, but it should not be greater than what? 11,900. So let us take 5. Let us check it. Let us check. So 282 is already here. So 5 I am taking. That's why 5 I have to multiply. So 5 5 are 25, 2 5 are 10, 12, 40, 41, 4, 2 5 are 10, 10, 2 5 are 10, 10 plus 4, 14, 1, 4, 1, 2, 5. Alright? It is greater than this one or not? So means 5 you can take. Okay? It is greater, you see the answer 14,125, but it is 11,900. Correct? So you can take this 5 here. So let us check one more. 282, which is already there. Now you have to we take 4. Let us check 4. 4 4 are 16. 1 2 4 are 8 plus 1 9. 4 is 32 3. 2 4 are 8 9 10. 11,296. So what you have taken? You have taken 4. So here you write 4. So 2824 into 4. What you are getting? 1296. Sorry. 11296. Now the same procedure you have to follow. And ultimately what will get? It is a non-terminating decimal. Remember, it will never end. It will comes again and again and again. It is a non-terminating decimal. Okay. Plus, it is a non-terminating repeating decimal. So when you find out the decimal expansion of this, you can stop here. It will never end. Okay. If you wish, you can find out up to 4 or 5 place of decimal. Okay, it is up to you. Can do by this one as homework. Okay. Now you see, you observe this number now. Okay, 1.414 ... What does it mean? It is a non-terminating. Okay. Now what is the meaning of non-terminating? Non-terminating means it never stop. Okay. First. Second thing, it is a non-repeating decimal. Non-repeating means you see no digit is or no way block of digit is repeating again and again. कोई भी digit इधर में repeat नहीं हो रहा है इधर में. Okay. 4 आ रहा है इधर 4 आने से नहीं होगा. 4 आना पड़ेगा. Then you can say it is a repeating. नहीं तो 4 5 4 5 4 5 4 5 such means like this. If it is repeating, then you can say it is a what? Repeating decimal. Okay. So it is what we got here. It is a non-terminating. Non-terminating, non-repeating decimal. It is a non-terminating, non-repeating decimal. That's why it is a what? Irrational number. It is a, just now I told, it is a non-terminating, non-repeating decimal. That's why what type of number is? Root 2 is a what? Irrational number. So now you can find out the similarly you can find out the square root of 2, 4, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 like this. Okay. Now, alright. I hope it is clear to you how to find out the square root of any number. Now, if I ask Now let us discuss some very interesting patterns on what? Division. So you see, if we find out the decimal expansion of what? 1 by 3, means when I will divide 1 by 3, you will get the decimal expansion like this, 0.3333 like this. Okay, what type of decimal this is? This is non-terminating. That one we discussed in our last class. That is non-terminating repeating decimal. Non-terminating repeating decimal. Alright. Why it is called non-terminating repeating decimal? Because here it is not stopped, and here this 3 that digit 3 is after decimal, the digit 3 is repeating again and again. So how many digits is repeating again? Only one digit is repeating again and again, that is 3. Okay, so that one I can express like this, 0.3 what? Bar. Okay, what is the meaning of this bar? What is the symbol meaning of this symbol bar? Means this 3, that 3 is repeating again and again. Alright, clear? Now it is not necessary that in every time what you will get, you will get such type of decimal expansion, means only one digit will repeat again and again. Sometimes 2 digit will again repeat again and again. Sometimes 3 digit will repeating again and again. Sometimes 5 block of what? Block of 5 digit will repeat again and again. Sometimes block of what? 7 digit will what? Repeat again and again. It is not necessary, only one digit will repeat again and again. Now the question is, how you will find out how many digits, what is the block of the digit will repeat again and again. So that one we are going to discuss here now in this. So now let us try to find out the decimal expansion of what? 1 by 7. Means in this topic what we are going to learn means how you will come to know from which digit it will repeat again and again. After the decimal from which digit it will repeat, that block will repeat again and again. That one we are going to discuss in this topic. Okay. So here divide this 1 by 7. So you know how to divide. Everybody know this one. Divide कैसे किया जाता है, you know. So it is 1. So here 7. So dividing this. Dividend is less than what? Divider. So you put one decimal here, 0. So you write 0. 7 1 is 7. So 10 minus 7, 3. So every time you note down the remainder. Alright? Note down the remainder. Remainder I got 3. So again it is less than 7. So you put 1 0. So 7 4 is 28. So 10 minus 8, 2. So remainder what we got? 2. So here put 1 0. So 7 2 7 2 14. Alright, 7 2 14. So 10 minus 4 6. So remainder what I got? Remainder I got 6. Alright. So again you put 1 0. So 7 8 56. 7 8 56. So it is 10 minus 6 4. So remainder how much I got? Remainder I got 4. Alright. So here put 1 0. So 7 to the then how many times it will go? 7 5 is 35. 10 minus 5 5. So remainder is what? In this case remainder is 5. Alright, remainder is 5. So 50. So then 7 7 is 49. 10 minus 9 1. Remainder is what here? 9. So that one remainder is 1. So now this part I am writing here 50 49. So 10 minus 9 1. So remainder is what? Thus now you have written remainder is 1. Again 0. Okay. So 7, how many times it will go? 7, 1 the 7. So 10 minus 7, 3. So remainder what? We got 3. Alright, now you see the remainder start repeating. Okay. You see the remainder. What is the in first stage? What is the remainder? It is 3, then 2, then 6, then 4, then 5, then 1. Now 3. This remainder is start repeating now. Now if we'll go on proceeding, you will get remainder 2, remainder 6, 4, 5. ऐसे आते रहेगा अभी. Means now you stop. Okay, here you stop. Here it is a non-terminating decimal. Means it will never, after decimal it will never stop. It will go. Okay. Now you see the remainder is 3. Means this remainder, that remainder is repeating. Start repeating. Now you stop it. So from this what I came to know means this block of digit 1, 4, 2, 8, 5, 7. You leave this one. Okay. 1 को छोड़ दो. Means this block of digit 1, 4, 2, 8, 5, 7. Now it will repeat again and again because remainder is repeating. Okay, remainder is repeating. That's why this block up to this block. Okay, it will repeat again and again. All right. So that is about how to find the which block of digit will repeat and again and again in decimal expansion. Alright, so it will write it decimal expansion of 1 by 7. You can write like this: 0.142857 142857. Okay, like this it will repeat again and again. ये block repeat हो रहा है 142857. So you can write like this: 0.142857 bar. Alright. So I hope you understood this topic very clearly. So our next topic we are going to discuss, that is how to represent a number in p by q form. Okay, a decimal expansion will be given. ये रेशनल नंबर को हम डेसिमल एक्सपेंशन कैसे करते हैं, that we have learned. In the next topic, decimal form will be given and you have to convert into what? P by q form. That one we are going to discuss in our next topic. Alright, thank you.